Title: The Midnight Pact. Ambition has a price. Midnight hung over the crossroads like a shroud, dense and sticky. The wind howled with unusual ferocity, shaking the bare branches of the trees as if they were skeletal arms begging for mercy. In the center, under the pale light of a waning moon, a man waited. His name was Adrian, and ambition was the fire that consumed him from within. Adrian had come to this place driven by desperation. He was a failed businessman, drowning in debt and on the verge of ruin. He had heard rumors, whispers of an ancient pact, an opportunity to obtain everything one desired in exchange for a price. A price that, in his desperation, Adrian was willing to pay. A deafening thunderclap echoed across the sky, tearing through the sepulchral silence. From the shadows, as if materializing from the very air, an imposing figure emerged. He was tall, dressed in an impeccable jet black suit that seemed to absorb the light around him. His eyes gleamed with an unsettling intensity, like incandescent embers in the darkness. A serpentine smile spread across his face, revealing teeth as sharp as fangs. "Adrian," the figure said in a voice that resonated deep within him, "I've been expecting you." Adrian swallowed hard. Fear gripped him, but greed was stronger. Are you who I think you are?" The figure let out a deep, resonant laugh. "Some call me Lucifer, others Beelzebub. But you can call me your benefactor. What do you desire, Adrian? Wealth, power, fame. All can be yours." The words were like honey in Adrian's ears. Temptation intoxicated him, clouding his judgment. "I want success," he replied with a trembling voice. "I want to be rich, powerful. I want everyone to envy me." The devil smiled, pleased. "A simple, yet ambitious wish. In exchange, I ask only one small thing, your soul." Adrian hesitated. The idea of surrendering his soul churned his stomach, but the vision of success and wealth the devil offered was too tempting. "All right," he said finally, "I accept." The devil extended a gloved hand. "Excellent. Then, let us proceed." A stone altar appeared out of nowhere, illuminated by an infernal fire that danced without consuming. The devil handed Adrian a silver knife. "Sign the pact with your blood. It's a mere formality." Adrian, trembling, took the knife and made a deep cut in the palm of his hand. The pain was sharp, but he endured it as he signed the pact with his own blood. "Done," said the devil, taking the blood-soaked parchment. "From this moment on, everything you desire will be granted to you. But remember, Adrian, every action has its consequences." And with those words, the devil disappeared in a cloud of smoke and sulfur, leaving Adrian alone at the crossroads, with the wind howling around him and the bloodstained pact in his trembling hand. At first, everything was as Adrian had dreamed. His businesses thrived, his wealth grew exponentially, and power came effortlessly. He was admired and envied by all. He had everything he had ever desired. But soon, a shadow began to spread over his new life. Horrific nightmares tormented him every night. The people around him suffered inexplicable misfortunes. His health began to deteriorate. Adrian realized that the price of his ambition was much higher than he had imagined. One day, while contemplating his empire from the window of his luxurious office, he heard a whispering voice behind him. "Do you remember our pact, Adrian?" He turned slowly to face the devil, who was looking at him with a predatory smile. "No," he pleaded, "please, there must be a way." "There is no escape," the devil replied coldly. "Your soul is mine." Hell broke loose around him. The walls of the office melted, revealing an abyss of fire and suffering. Horrible demons emerged from the depths, ready to take Adrian to his eternal torment. Adrian screamed, but his voice was lost in the roar of hell. He was dragged into the depths, condemned to spend eternity paying the price of his unbridled ambition. At the crossroads, the wind blew fiercely, erasing the traces of that fateful encounter. The waning moon shone coldly, illuminating the place where a man had sold his soul to the devil, a silent reminder that unbridled ambition always has a price. And that, sometimes, the most precious gift can be one's own soul.